Hindi or Urdu version is in description. Picture this. You return to your home after a long, dangerous journey across the sea. But when you get there, it's empty. Not destroyed, just gone. Over 100 people, your family, your friends, vanished. No smoke, no blood, no graves, just one chilling word carved into a wooden post: Croatoan. This isn't the start of a horror movie. It's a real event from history. The year was 1590, and what happened to the Roanoke colonists remains one of America's oldest and most haunting unsolved mysteries. Or was it solved? Because new discoveries might finally explain what happened. But the truth? It's stranger than fiction. Full of twists, heartbreak, and a decision that still echoes through time. Stay with us to go back in time to dig out the truth. Part 1. The Hope of a New World. It began with dreams of a better life. In 1587, England sent over 100 settlers, men, women, and children, to Roanoke Island off the coast of what is now North Carolina. Their mission? To build England's first permanent colony in the New World. Leading them was John White, who brought with him his pregnant daughter, Eleanor Dare. She would soon give birth to Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the Americas. But paradise was far from reach. Imagine trying to build a life in a land where you don't speak the language, where food is scarce, and where every shadow could be a threat. Tensions with local tribes and dwindling supplies pushed White to sail back to England for help. He left behind his family and promised to return quickly. He wouldn't return for 3 years. Part 2. The Silent Shore. John White finally returned in 1590. But what he found wasn't just shocking, it was terrifying. The settlement was abandoned. Homes had been dismantled, not burned or attacked. It looked almost organized. And there was no trace of the 115 colonists. No bodies, no graves, no notes, only one word carved into a wooden post: Croatoan. Was it a message, a warning, or a clue? White believed they might have moved to Croatoan Island, now Hatteras Island. But a storm forced his ship to leave before he could search. He would never return. And the colony? It was lost. Part 3. Clues, Theories, and Twists. Over the centuries, historians and treasure hunters offered every theory you can imagine. Killed by hostile tribes? No signs of battle. Starved to death? Then where are the remains? Joined native communities? Possibly, but no proof. Then came the breakthroughs. Archaeologists uncovered English tools, pottery, and even a ring, not on Roanoke, but miles away on Croatoan Island. Even more compelling? Oral histories from native tribes in the area describing light-skinned ancestors who joined their communities. Could the colonists have chosen to abandon their identity to survive? DNA evidence in some native families revealed possible European ancestry from the 1500s, long before later settlers arrived. And just like that, a new theory took shape. Not of a massacre, but a merging of worlds. Part 4. A choice or a disappearance. So did they survive? Many now believe the colonists integrated into native tribes, especially the Croatoan people, blending cultures to survive the harsh conditions. But if they did survive, why didn't they leave more clues? Why not try to reconnect with England? Maybe they didn't want to. Maybe they chose a new life, one where they were no longer subjects of a distant crown, but members of a thriving local community. Or maybe something else happened. Something we'll never fully understand. The truth may be out there, buried in lost journals, DNA, or whispers of old tribal stories. The Lost Colony of Roanoke wasn't just a vanishing act. It was a story of hope, heartbreak, and perhaps quiet rebellion. They may not be lost at all. They may have simply moved on. But without solid proof, the mystery remains. Did they vanish into the wilderness or into history itself? What do you think happened to the lost colony of Roanoke? Drop your theory in the comments. If you liked this mystery, then don't forget to check out others too. The list is in the description.